Man United won, Tottenham won, and Arsenal drew. And I'm just so... I'm lost, man. I'm lost. I'm not even going to lie. What a frustrating game. What a frustrating game, man. You know, there's no song, there's no nothing, there's no teteo, I was gonna play the teteo, there's no teteo, there's nothing, there's no kizomba, there's nothing today. No music today, no dancing today, nothing. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. This was a match that we should win, we should have won comfortably, but it just wasn't good enough. The final balls weren't good enough, the finishing, the chances Aubameyang missed, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just my night's ruined. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm vexed. I'm slightly vexed. I'm vexed because it's another night that just emphasizes what Arsenal is, and it's just a team that is just frustrating to watch. We're frustrating. You know, we started off on the front foot. We was attacking Benfica. We was looking lively. Saka was attacking down on his side and was looking threatening and was looking like was actually gonna do something. And nothing came of it. Nothing came of it. We kept attacking. Benfica looked like in the first 15 to 20 minutes, they looked like they were happy to just sit back and allow us to apply pressure. Bellerin was running up the wing, as always, and not covering back as he normally does. This is why I get onto him. This is why I get vexed, because he bombs forward, and he just takes his time strolling to go back into position. You know, he forgets he's a right back. But, you know, we was applying pressure. Cedric, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, all applying pressure. You know, Aubameyang trying to cut in. We got a couple of offsides. But overall, you know, it wasn't too bad. But the problem was the final ball. We was passing the ball around okay, but it was sideways, backwards. And the type of football that's just jarring, man. It's just jarring to watch, man. You know, there's no one has that, you know, cutting edge ball. I mean, Odegaard tried, you know, it's just frustrating, honestly, man. It's just one of them games. I look at it and I'm just like, this what gets on my nerves, you know. And you know, Aubameyang comes in with a good chance and doesn't finish it. And that was the story of his game today. You know, it wasn't clinical, nothing like the Leeds game, nothing like how he was against Leeds, and it's frustrating, you know, because I thought, you know, the Leeds will give him, you know, the boost that he needed. You know, this season's been inconsistent, and I thought he would get the boost from that game to, you know, get back to his clinical ways. But, you know, today it just didn't look like it was meant to be, and we really needed him to be clinical. You know, I was really, really annoyed, and we go into the second half. Oh my God, you know, in the second half, I mean, what was Smith Rowe doing for the corner, man? They take a corner, they pass it, and as the ball's being whipped in, flipping, Smith Rowe doing I don't know what he was doing. I think he was doing a teteo. I don't know what he was doing. He was doing some teteo with his hand. Doing a little teteo as he turned around. It was like teteo, and then bang. You know what I mean? And it's a penalty. And you know, I'm not even gonna argue the penalty. It's a penalty. You know, his arm is in a unnatural position. It's a penalty. You can't be in the box. Everybody already knows. A lot of times, this is why nowadays, with the way the rules are, even when someone's gonna take a shot, they always put their hands behind their back like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, right now it looks a bit mad, so I'm gonna get arrested. But that's what they do, because they already know. You know, if that ball hits your hand in the box, more times out of 10, they're gonna give it a penalty. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're doing this one here, trying to do the pop smoke. Man, trying to do the pop smoke. You know what I mean? And he should be doing better, man. I don't want to get onto him too much because he's been one of our bright sparks. You know, and there's no one that I can, you know, really get into to be like, you were appalling. Like, you know, the way, you know, like how when we played against Aston Villa, or when we played against, when we played against Wolves and the game changed in the second half. It wasn't like that. But still, it wasn't good enough, you know. And then Pizzi comes in, and you know, Pizzi, if you know who Pizzi is, he's always gonna finish that. Do you know what I mean? And it was a good penalty, and you got to give it to Benfica. You know what I mean? They did their thing there, and they took an opportunity. But really, I mean, this game we should have won, because other than that, what did they do? They did nothing. They sat back FC. Inojaki just Sideways, backways, sideways, backways, sideways, backways. I'm done with it, man. Ceballos as well, taking too long on the ball. What are you doing, man? Play the ball forward, caralho. Sempre mesma porcaria. Every time I gotta come and say the same thing, man. This I don't want this guy. Do not make him permanent. They're saying in Real Madrid that apparently we can make the deal permanent. Let me tell you right now, I don't want the deal to be permanent. Yeah? When the deal's done, he can go back. He can go back to Madrid. They can deal with him. I don't want to buy him. I don't want him. I don't care. You know? And this may seem negative, but at the end of the day, where was the clinical passes? The only clinical pass is what led to goal, in my opinion. When Odegaard, passed it, and then the cross was made into Saka, and Saka buried it. And that was it. In the 57th minute. That's it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think Odegaard was man of the match. For me, he was man of the match. I think he played the best game. This is the best game I've seen him play. I think he played really well. I think he was trying to get the ball in and behind, but we just didn't have enough people to open up a defence, and that's the problem. This is why I want, better players. And this is why I said that we didn't do enough business in the transfer. Because if we got somebody that was experienced, we would have had somebody that could open a defence. Benfica was here for the taking. Benfica was so happy to sit back and just soak pressure. And what was we doing? Especially in the second half. We're just getting it outside their box, this way, that way, this way, that way. Everybody just side to side. Everybody moving side to side. But come on, man. Where's the urgency? Vocês querem ganhar esse jogo or now? Yeah, we come with an advantage as an away goal, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I don't care what no one tells me, it's not good enough. You know what I mean? They were here for the taking. Benfica didn't really offer anything in this match, and I really felt like we could have just buried this game, especially seeing Man United and Tottenham dominating their games and we're here. You know what I mean? It was just, it's not good enough. It was just not good enough, really. And I'm not going to lie. Odegaard played well. I actually think Xhaka didn't play that bad. I think he played okay. I've got nothing alarming to say about him. He did a really good last ditch tackle as well in the second half. I actually think Smith Rowe played appalling. I didn't see anything really that he did. I don't remember him doing anything. Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing, and I've said this before in a previous video, that this is what you get when you rely on young players. They're gonna come with inconsistency. They're gonna come with some games that they play well, and then some games that they don't really turn up. I didn't really think he did anything in this match. I'll be real. I know sometimes he was dropping really real deep to try and receive the ball, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't working. Benfica, especially in the first half as well, Vertonghen, made sure he knew who was there. You know what I mean? They got, come on, man. Look at Benfica's bench. Look at the defense, bro. They got Otamendi and Vertonghen. It's just jogadores. They're past it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? We should be doing better against these types of defenses, man. And we couldn't. They shut up shop with Viago and everyone. They shut up shop and we couldn't do anything. We couldn't get in behind. I mean, Aubameyang, again, he's my guy, but I'm just, I know he hit the post, but the other one, the open goal, and he does that. I'm telling you, he's lucky he's got bare credit in the bank, I'm telling you, because that was mad, that was mad. I got to keep the same energy, because if it was Lacazette, I'd get onto man, so I got to get onto him as well. Let me have I don't know. And they just made sure that they kept in the game, and they made sure that they let us have the ball, but they sat back saying, you're not going to do anything, we're not going to allow you to do anything. And that's what happened. And I have to say, I didn't understand why Cedric came off. Out of him and Bellerin, I felt like Cedric was the more solid player. I think Bellerin was actually, he's lucky because he could have put us in danger. Bombing up on that right-hand side and not tracking back as always. But, that's the story of Bellerin. Martinelli for Saka. Martinelli for Emil Smith-Rowe should have been done way earlier. Not saying that Martinelli came on and did anything spectacular, But Smith Rowe, really, to me, wasn't offering anything in this match. I don't know why he was still in this match, And then Pepe come in and, I know he didn't have loads of time. He came on in the 77th minute. But I expected a bit more, I expected a bit more from Pepe, So, put your foot down. Show, look, I'm going to bang in 1 goal, top bins, make sure, I'm certified in the starting lineup. You know what I mean? You can't drop me. Do you know what I mean? Mas não. Não fez isso e, epa. The worst one out of it was Willian. In the 90th minute, we had 4 minutes to go, and he takes off Odegaard, which is the man of the match, and he puts on Willian. Why? Why? Once again, what does he offer? He don't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then he takes the Dani Ceballos off and puts on El Neni, and I'm just thinking, but why? Like, don't you want to go for the win? Like, you're taking off Ceballos. I'm not saying that he was doing incredible, but you're putting El Neni for what? He's just going to do sideways, backwards as well. We're not, do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like we could have been a lot braver in this game. I felt like we could have really gone at them and really stuck it on them, but we didn't. We'd go up to their half and then we'd play backwards, sideways, and we wasn't penetrating, we wasn't getting in. And it's just annoying, man. Like, it's just annoying because, okay, yeah, it's a 1-1 and it's an away goal, and some people can feel like, oh well, it's not the worst, in the world. But the thing is, if they beat us in the second leg, you're not gonna say that. Your best bet is this match that you're dominating, score, beat them, and then in the second leg, if they do try and go for it and get and win, so they can progress to the next stage and get a couple goals in. You already know that you've already, you done your job in the first leg. But now we can't do that, and it's, I don't know, man. We can't beat a Benfica that's going through turmoil. Yeah, okay, cool. We're going through, turmoil as well. We're in 10th place. I mean, it's ridiculous. I get it. We're not in the greatest shape. To be honest, there's some similarities between, what both clubs are doing within their respective leagues. But it's not good enough, Borja. Like, come on, man. Like, I want to see, urgency to win the game. It's like we was happy as well with the 1-1. Like, we didn't really care, and really be, I don't know, man. I feel deflated. I'm not going to lie. There's no, like I said, man, I was looking forward to today. I wanted to do, make sure it was good vibes and make sure that, I was going to do my little thing. But, nah, it's just not it. It's just not it. And, hopefully it doesn't come to bite us on the second leg. But this was not a great performance, in my opinion, I've heard some neutrals say, oh, well, we played well, just unlucky with the goals. Nah, you got to be clinical. Like, this is Europe. You got to be clinical. When you got your chances, a game like this that we should be winning, with enough chances to be winning and we don't win. This is the thing, This is the thing. And you can do this, maybe we can get away with it against the Benfica. But trust me, further you go in the competition, you can't be doing that. You can't be missing sitters like that. I just don't know. In the midfield, I don't know, yeah, I don't know. I really felt like we could have won this match, and maybe that's why I'm just vexed. But anyway, without further ado, this was my Arsenal review of this match and my reaction, and yeah, it's just, that's it, innit? Like, the performance was deflating. So I guess maybe my delivery is deflating as well. But that's just how I feel. Like, all I got is my Desperado to keep me company and, put a little smile on my face, because clearly Arsenal at the moment aren't. So that's really it. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that things there, you know what I mean? And without further ado, epa, vamos nessa.